What's up, functional bodybuilders? I want to review today the bench press and specifically the various width grips that we use in our Persist and other functional bodybuilding programs. Now, we typically refer to 4 different positions: wide grip, standard grip, which is oftentimes just referred to as the bench press without an actual grip specification. Then we have close grip, and finally narrow grip. What do the differences look like? Let's go ahead and get in close on this one because we want to see that the wide grip, we'll start wide, is going to be about 1 to 2 hand widths outside of shoulder width. So wide grip looks something like this, and that wider grip is going to make it a little bit more torque on your wrist. It might feel a little uncomfortable, and as you lower down, we still want to keep our elbows close into the body and press it up. Now, a more traditional standard width grip would be one where the hands are just outside the shoulders. And this would look like or be called a conventional or regular bench press, or just say bench press. That's the width. Then we start to move into the close grip. And for many people, the knurling on the bar ends at about the same place on most traditional barbells. That is where you'd want to grip. I take about my pinky finger or my middle finger on those, and this places the the hands right at shoulder width. Not outside and not wide, but right at shoulder width. Now, a close grip bench press is going to be best executed with our elbows really close to the side. And this position will mimic, for a lot of people, their dip, their push-up, and their push press width. So this is also a great way of overloading the triceps, get good shoulder engagement, as well as chest engagement. But the narrower we go, the more shoulder and tricep we're going to be using, and the less direct chest work. When we go wide, we get a big shoulder movement that really stretches the pec, so a little bit more chest out wider, a little bit more tricep and shoulders closer in. Finally, the narrow grip. This is where I bring my hands in, not necessarily to touch because that might make it really difficult to handle balance, but about a thumb's distance apart. So from here, now my hands are going to drop really close to my chest. I'm actually feeling the backs of my hands and wrists on my ribs, and I'm pressing up from here. This, if you notice, I'm getting a big bend at the elbow, and that is putting a lot of tension on my triceps. The narrow grip might also add some torque to your wrist and feel a little bit uncomfortable. You'll have to get used to this as well as the wide grip. So as we move towards the extremes of grips, you're going to feel a little bit more torque on the wrists, but they're for specific purposes. Again, narrow grip, more tricep and shoulder. Wide grip, definitely going to open up the front of the deltoid and the chest. And then that traditional or conventional grip and the close grip are going to probably be your strongest positions if you don't have one that you train more than another. I hope that helps understand the width of grips and why we choose them in functional bodybuilding.